Hey girlies, it's Tammy. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be testing a new brand. It's called Lethal Cosmetics. I only found out about them recently because they reached out to me and asked to send some products, and I was like, yeah, sure. They do single eyeshadows, and now I believe they do single face products as well, but also face palettes. So it's mostly powder products, which is why I have my base already done, but I also have some lipsticks from them. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. So for the eyeshadow palettes, they have these magnetic customizable palettes, and then you can kind of just pick the single eyeshadows that you want to put in there. On the website, they have this really cool feature where you can kind of drag and customize the shades, so you can design and like visualize the palette. I didn't pick these shades, these were sent to me, but I'm glad they're the colorful ones. So first, starting off with eyeshadow base, this is the Peel Louise one. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit. By the way, I'm wearing the new NARS Soft Matte complete foundation, which I love, and I'm planning to do a blue look today, which is why I've got my blue headband on. So I can't be asked to pop them out to get the names, so I'm just going to point to them. I'm going to start with this deep blue. The palette does also have a mirror, so I'm going to start this blue on the outer V. I think I want to do like an all blue eye today. This is very pigmented. I'm just gonna stick to a blue. Well, I want to use this purple blue shimmer here, purple lilac. There is a little bit of fallout with this, but it is such a beautiful shade. I don't mind. I'm just gently diffusing the edges as well. So next, going into the blue next to it, which is a little bit lighter. They are quite powdery. As you're dipping in, there is a little bit of kickback. I mean, it's blending out and diffusing nicely, really easy to blend and work with. I'm gonna add a dab, just the smallest amount of that green to the edges. But I don't want to turn it too green, I just want like a tint of it. I might even go in with a little bit of this burgundy purple, just to really deepen this outer V. You guys know I love a deep dark outer V, and this is beautiful. I'm gonna tap over that with a little bit more blue because I don't want it to turn overall purple. I just want a little bit of darkness there. Yeah, that is stunning. I'm loving that. Okay, so for the lid, I'm gonna go into this gorgeous shimmer here. By the way, excuse my nails, guys. I can't put fake nails on today because I'm actually doing my daughter's hair, and it's easier to plait when like I don't have nails on, obviously. But I'm gonna use my finger and take advantage of the fact that I don't have nails on, and I'm gonna put this shade, ooh, so pigmented, all over the lid. Wow. That was literally one dip and it's done my whole eye. It's almost like a duochrome as well. It's like pink, not pink, it's purple and blue. Really reflective, really pigmented, beautiful shimmer. And then for a little bit of fun, I'm gonna go into this bright neon green shimmer and put that on my inner corner. Gorgeous. The shimmers have such nice reflection. Okay guys, so that is the eye look. What do you think? I feel like they've performed just as I expected. Really beautiful. I feel like the shimmers are possibly the standout out of the formula, but the matte still performed really well as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eye for TikTok. You know how it is, and then I'll come back so we can test the face powder. I can't talk. Test the face products. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly do the lower lash line before I move on to the cheek product. So I'm taking the Obsession X Tiffany pencil in the shade Ocean, which is the blue, and I'm just gonna buff that underneath the lower lash line and also inside the waterline. Then on the outer edge, I took this deep dark purple. And then funny enough, on the inner half, I ended up using this brush which already had some color on it, so it kind of tinted it a little bit, but I went in with the shimmery green and just ran that across the first half. But I do think some of that green that was already on the brush tinted it a little bit. And yeah, that's basically it for the eyes. This is exactly what I wanted to go for, like a blue type of smoky eye. So I'm gonna put some lashes on and I'll come right back. Now, finally moving on to the face palettes. So they have 4 ready-made face palettes, I believe, for fair, light, medium, deep skin tone, or it might be light, medium, dark, deep dark, I think. I'm not too sure, but the face palettes do go really deep. So this is what they look like. They come in this sleeve, and then the actual palette itself is holographic. graphic as well, and then these are the shades. So inside you get a highlighter, a blusher, and a bronzer. These are ready-made palettes, but they do also have singles, so you can kind of make your own face palette if you want. I believe they only do the blushes and the bronzers in the make your own face palette, but the highlighters are exclusive to the face palettes ready-made, if that makes sense. So you can only get the highlighters in here, I think, for now, but you can get the blushes and the bronzers individually and make your own custom blusher bronzer palette. So I'm going to show you the shades that are like this, and then I'll use probably the face palette on my face. So this one I believe is a blusher, and it's in the shade Calyx. It's this gorgeous orange shade. So this is how they come. It's all cardboard, so it's all recyclable. This is such a beautiful, I might pop out the blush in this palette and put this, because orangey blushes are my thing, but the face palette obviously comes with like a berry pink color, which I'm not really a fan of, so I might just boop, pop that in there. Look at that, that's a beautiful face palette. But yeah, this is Calyx. Then we have Morphology, which is like a deep plum type of color. Then there's this one, which is called Sanguini, and I believe this is like a terracotta. And last but not least, there's a really deep bronzer contour in the shade Zenith. And it says they're cruelty free and vegan as well. So yeah, those are the singles. And now this is, I'm not quite sure what it's called because it doesn't have the name on it, and I've already like taken both of the sleeves off, so I'm not quite sure which one belongs to what. But I think this is the dark palette anyway, and this is what it looks like. And then I also have the deep dark one, which looks like this. So this one also has a highlighter, a bronzer, and a contour. I think this one's too deep for me, but I will definitely go in with this one. But I love that they do have a deeper, darker option. So I'm actually gonna pop out this blusher and put my orange one in there, and voila, just like that, I have my dream face palette. That is so cool. Lately I've not been going too deep with my bronzer, and this does look pretty deep, but I'm just gonna take like a light dusting of it. I'm not too sure how pigmented it is, but based on their eyeshadows, I'm guessing it's pigmented. It does also have a mirror in here, which is great. So let's go ahead and bronze these cheeks. I'm gonna bronze around my forehead as well. I've been liking a lighter bronze, like a very gentle, subtle bronze lately. I used to go ham with bronzer, but now I'm more like into a subtle bronze. For now, that can change in like a month or two, we'll see. Yeah, that's a really nice formula. It's not grabbing to my foundation or sticking to any patches. It's just blending out beautifully, which is great. Now going in with the blusher. Oh wow, that's pigmented. Gorgeous peachy orange coral, which I love. Ooh, that looks so gorgeous. And then for the highlighter, I think I'm going to go into a fan brush because I want a really diffused highlight today. I don't feel like I want anything stark. Oh wow, oh wow, look at that. That is beautiful. It's not texturizing, but very glowy. That's made my cheekbone look even higher. It's not a glittery formula, which I love. I feel like it is just so complimentary and not texturizing. Really love that highlight. Of course, if you did want a more kind of concentrated, stronger blinding application, use a tapered face brush. I really like this face palette. I could easily see myself using this every day. I love the bronzer, the blush, the highlight. It's all so gorgeous and it suits my skin tone really well. The products are really good quality as well. So now that is it. Lips, I nearly forgot. So I do have these 3 lipsticks from Lethal. Now my only thing with these is when I opened it, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like dusty. I went ahead and swatched it, and as you can see where I swatched it, it looks normal now, but around the edges it kind of looks, I don't know if it looks old or I don't know what's wrong with it, but they all look like that. So here's the other 2 shades that I have, and they look like that as well. They do have some gorgeous brownie nudes, like the colors I love, but I'm not sure what's going on with this dusty lipstick, but we're gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna use this shade, I don't know how to pronounce this, Axiom. God, no. A-X-I-O-M. How do you say that? Axiom. I'm gonna use this as like liner. Ooh, they're gliding on really nicely. I'm not mad at that at all. It looks really nice, really pigmented. So now I'm gonna go in with this shade, which is called Venture, and I'm gonna use this in the center. It's like a lighter caramel nude. Gorgeous. This is definitely my types of color. Dark brown nude lipstick. Love it. I love the creaminess. I love the pigmentation. I mean, the formula of them is really nice. This look is so cute. I love it. I love how my lips match my hair as well. So yeah, this is the final look, guys. What do we think? Oh, I need to do my other cheek. I forgot to do my Let me do that quickly. Okay guys, so here we have the finished look. What do you think? I love it. Overall, I definitely think Lethal Cosmetics is worth checking out. The eyeshadows, the face products, the lipsticks I think you can leave unless, you know, they fix the problem. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but they feel and look amazing. But overall, if I purchased them and they came like that, I wouldn't have been happy. So we can leave the lipsticks, but everything else is amazing. I even customized my next face palette off camera, so I put in the blushes and I left the highlight because the bronzer and everything was too deep in the other face palette, so I took those out and put it as a blush palette now. So I now have my full face palette with the blusher and highlight and bronzer, but now I also have a blush and highlight palette as well. So love the customizable quality of this brand. And then the shades that are too dark for me, I'm going to put them into my magnetic palette and use them as eyeshadows. I mean, why not? So yeah, let me know what you're thinking about this brand. Would you be interested in trying the eyeshadows or the face products? Let me know all of that good stuff. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Take care, bye.